My name is Melissa Rosanio, and this is my research paper, The Rising Number of Waterborne Illnesses and Deaths. For my research paper, I focus primarily on sub-Saharan African research studies and statistics. The lack of accessible water for people around the globe is one of the greatest failures of the 21st century. As we all know, water is fundamental to life. Every year on March 22nd is World Water Day, a day dedicated to celebrating the magnificent resource that comes so easily to us here in the United States. Unfortunately, not all people are as fortunate. Nearly 1.1 billion people around the world lack access to improved water supply. That means at least 1.1 billion people are drinking water that might be prone to outside contamination, most likely from fecal matter. Although this issue is disheartening, it does not stop there. On top of the lack of accessible, safe water, water can also cost up to 10 times more for people who are dependent on it. But the worst part for me was discovering that the majority of children in Africa die due to lack of water and natural resources. Water scarcity is a very large problem for people in the developing world. In sub-Saharan Africa, the main job for women is to haul water from a source back to their home or community. According to Living Water International, about 40 billion hours a year are spent with women hauling water. Apparently, that is equivalent to a year's labor for the entire workforce of France. If we invest in water, in the future of young women and children in Africa, we can help save lives. A study conducted by the UN Development Program have shown that access to clean sanitary water can reduce child death rates by over 20% in Uganda alone. Every minute that is spent not fighting for safe drinking water is another minute wasted, and even more lives lost. There are 4 major types of water-related diseases that have contributed to the deaths of millions, each of which can be linked to contamination. Waterborne diseases are caused by the ingestion of contaminated water. Not everybody has access to a purified water system, which is where deaths tend to occur. Water wash dishes are caused by coming in contact with contaminated water in the eyes or the skin. Water-based diseases are caused by parasites found in contaminated drinking water. And the fourth and final disease is the disease brought on by water-related insect vectors, or mosquitoes. Insect vectors carry diseases such as malaria and yellow fever, which take the lives of millions of children every year. Companies such as UNICEF have very specific goals on how to provide more of the population with safe drinking water. First, they'd like to cut the population of people without safe drinking water in half, and then they will expand their efforts by encouraging the folks at home, those who have access to clean, safe drinking water, to donate. Every dollar donated can pay off in a multitude of ways. It can lower the number of infant death rates, it can contribute to increasing opportunities in education, and it will cut down on the amount of hours each woman must endure to haul water to and from communities.